tell by the title of the video, I basically tore my cobalt up. It's now looking at it, it's not as serious as I thought it was going to be initially. So I'll just start from where it began. So last night, I did my oil change. Was also working on some other cars doing brake jobs and stuff. So for the brake job, I actually accidentally stripped the bleeder bolt. So I was panicking, trying to figure out what to do to get that situated. Someone suggested vice grips. So it was probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I was heading to Home Depot to buy vice grips. So this is my first time going to this Home Depot. Usually, driving around as low as I am, you memorize what roads are crap. And like I said, this is my first time ever driving on this road. So I'm in the left-hand turning lane. I turned into basically the entrance to the Home Depot. The roadway was it was pitch black. I mean, no street lights or anything. So I turn in, I probably get into the roadway maybe about, I'd say 100 feet, 150 feet. And next thing I know, I just hear a loud thud. And it almost sounded like a grenade went off under my car. And the moment I hit it, I knew for a fact that I had destroyed something. I knew it was either my trans pan or my oil pan. So at that point, I just kind of froze. And I mean, I was literally doing maybe 10 miles an hour. So I literally just froze, and I'm just like, dude. I mean, it was just crazy. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. But like I said, the moment I heard it hit, I knew something was broken. So at this point, the Home Depot parking lot is probably like 120 yards from where I was. So I just let the car coast. So I coasted in, just hoping and praying that when I parked, there'd be no issue. So coasted in, put the car in reverse and back into a spot. I let the car run when I got out. So I got out the car and I looked. And then as soon as I looked in front of the car, I could see where I had backed in. And I'm talking about, it was probably about a stream about this wide. And I'll drop the picture in here. The stream was probably about this wide. So not only was the stream of transmission fluid in the front of my car where I parked, but it was a trail of it all the way from where I had hit. It was a sewer drain cover that sticks out of the ground. Maybe you've seen them before, I know you have. They're the sewer drain covers where they stick out of the ground maybe about 3-4 inches. But so yeah, I got out the car, saw the huge stream leading all the way back to where I had come from. The car continued to leak. So at this point, the car started to smoke a little bit, so I cut the car off. But I'm talking about, it probably leaked about 8 quarts of transmission fluid. So at this point, I was just kind of in a state of shock. Wasn't really like, it didn't feel real to sit there and see your car, something you love, to be in that condition. I'm not gonna lie, I cried because I love that car. That's my first car ever, had it for about 3 or 4 years or so. And to see it in that state, it was just kind of depressing. Initially, I thought that I had destroyed the transmission pan altogether. I just knew that the moment I looked under the car, it would be in pieces and I would have gears hanging out. So I kind of hesitated with looking. Now, the good thing about it was there was actually a tow truck in the Home Depot parking lot as I was pulling up. So I was literally parked outside for maybe about 2 or 3 minutes. And the truck driver for the tow truck actually came out the store and he saw my car and he's like, that doesn't look good. And I was like, yeah, I think I just lost my trans pan. So he gave me his business card or whatnot. And he said, well, if you need me, I'll be right at the street. Just give me a call. So finally got up the courage to look under the car and see how bad the damage was. Turns out the manhole cover had hit the trans pan, but it only peeled back a corner. It may have snapped a bolt. I'm not 100% sure yet. We're actually going to work on the car today. But it just peeled back a lip and all of that oil drained out of it. But tow truck came, hauled me off. Probably got home around 11 or so. No, maybe 12. But it was just all kind of surreal. I mean, I'm not going to raise my car. It's going to stay the same height it is. But, I mean, that's not going to change. But it was just kind of crazy. But I appreciate everyone the moment, well, not the moment it happened, but sometime after, I posted some pictures and stuff on Instagram and Snapchat. And I appreciate everybody who checked on me, asked me everything, making sure I was okay. People were expressing their deepest condolences for the car, but all is going to be all right. Like I said, we're going to get it fixed today. Shout out to all my boys who are coming through to help me today. I'm not going to record us putting the trans on there. I'm not really in the mood to have the energy to do it. I got a lot of things to take care of today, but yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys about the time where I tore my oil pan off. But yeah. What's up, guys? So it is currently Monday morning. Yesterday was Sunday when I started the first half of this video. As you guys already know, once again, trans pan is broken. We tried to fix it yesterday, but apparently when I hit the trans pan, it snapped one of the bolts in half, so the other half of the bolt is stuck inside of the structure that's mounted to the car for the trans pan. So we got to get that. Well, we had to get that out. We realized that yesterday. Now, to add to compound to the issue I was already experiencing, yesterday when we were jacking up the car to put on the lift, because I had to bring it to Josh's shop since that bolt was snapped, the jack slipped from underneath the car, and it crushed my radiator. I'll show all that to you in a minute. It's just loud out there, so I won't be able to talk, but I'll go out there and I'll point it out to you and show you guys the damage. But it's just been a crazy weekend. At this point, I'm just kind of numb to all of it. It'll be over soon, but it's just been a crazy weekend. I mean, honestly, when the car fell off the jack, I was just kind of standing there like, I was just kind of like, something else to fix. But nothing too major. They're going to work on it for me today. Hopefully get the car back tonight. But let me show you guys the damage. So I don't know if you guys can hear me, but as you can see right there, the bolt is snapped in there. Let's go focus. Oh, it's snapped in there. I don't even know where I'm pointing. It's snapped in here. So whenever you try to put trans fluid in here, it just leaks right out. So that was the first issue. And then this is what happened yesterday. So when we had the car jacked up to put it on the lift since it's low, it slipped off of the jack and crushed the radiator. Not a huge sweat. Like I said at this point, I mean, it's just kind of like, it is what it is. Shit happens, so push through. But once again, I want to tell everyone thank you who's been checking on me, checking on the car, telling me they're glad I'm all right. I'm glad I'm all right myself. But yeah, should have the car back tonight, so we'll see how that goes. I might update y'all later. If I don't, I'll catch you guys in the next video. But yeah, if I don't update, peace out.